Hey everyone, if you've ever felt like you're drowning in paperwork and sticky notes just to handle a simple trade-in, then you are in the right place. Today, we're going to dive into the non-stock trade-in system. We call it NSTI, and I'm going to show you how to transform that old mess into a super smooth, automated process. Let's get into it.
Does that column on the left give you a headache just looking at it? I bet it does. Creating a new code for every single item, trying to guess the price you paid weeks later, the absolute chaos of tracking it all by hand, it's a total nightmare. But now, look at the right. That's the NSTI way. One single code for an entire category, all tracked automatically. This is so much more than just being easier. It's about finally getting real control over your trade-in inventory.
So here's our game plan for today. We're going to start by really looking at that old headache. Then I'll introduce the amazing solution. After that, we're going to follow a single trade-in item on its entire adventure, from the moment a customer brings it in to the moment it walks out the door with someone new.
All right, let's start with the problem we're all here to solve, that frustrating, time-consuming, old-school way of handling trade-ins.
And now for the solution. It's all about this one simple idea. One code, total control. This is the little concept that is going to change everything for you.
So, what in the world is NSTI? Well, it stands for non-stock trade-in. The best way to think about it is like a super smart digital filing system. You create one main folder, let's call it trade-in phones, and every time you buy a used phone, the system automatically creates a perfect little file for it inside that folder, tracking it by its unique serial number. Pretty cool, right?
And that is the key to all of this. It all starts with just one. One main item code is all you need for an entire category of trade-ins.
If there's one thing to remember from all this, it's this phrase right here. One item code, many serial numbers. It just perfectly sums up how efficient this whole system is. You're not trying to manage hundreds of different items anymore. Nope. You just manage the category, and the system handles all the nitty-gritty details for you.
And getting started is so easy. You're going to love it. And you only have to do this once for each category. You just pop open the Item Maintenance Applet, hit Create New Item, and this is the most important part. You set the item type to NSTI. Give it a name that makes sense, like Trade-in Phones, click Save, and that's it. You're all set up.
Okay, foundation's built. Let's see this thing in action. Imagine a customer walks up to your counter with a phone they want to trade in. We're going to follow that phone every step of the way, starting right now.
At the point of sale, this is a piece of cake. It's really just 4 simple steps. You click the Trade-in button. You choose that Trade-in Phones code we just made. Then you just type in the price you're giving the customer and the phone's serial number. Hit Add, and poof. Just like that, the phone is officially part of your inventory.
Now that looks super simple on your end, but in the background, the system just did all the hard work for you. Let's pull back the curtain and see all the magic that just happened automatically.
So this screen right here, this is your new best friend, the NSTI applet. And look, there's a new line item. That's our phone. The system has already logged its serial number, the $150 we paid for it, and it's marked the status as acquired. And check it out, the stock balance is now 1. It's perfect instantaneous tracking. The main takeaway here is that you didn't have to do any of this. The system did it all on its own. It created the new entry, gave it a unique tracking code, logged every important detail, and updated your stock count. 0 manual entry, 0 spreadsheets, and 0 chance for errors. Just clean, totally reliable data.
So our phone is now safe and sound in our inventory, perfectly tracked. But hey, the goal is to sell it, right? So let's keep this story going. A new customer comes in, looking for a used phone, and we're about to sell them this exact one.
And guess what? Selling it is just as simple as buying it was. You search for your main code, Trade-in Phones. The system then shows you a list of every individual phone you have in stock, each with its serial number. You just pick the one you're selling, put in the selling price, and finish the sale like you normally would.
Okay, let's jump back to our digital filing cabinet one last time. Take a look at the entry for our phone now. See that? The status automatically flipped from acquired to disposed, and the stock balance is back down to 0. It's a perfect closed loop. The moment it's sold, the system knows it's gone.
And there you have it. That's the item's full journey. We just followed it from the moment it entered the store to the moment it left, and every single step was tracked flawlessly without you lifting a finger.
This timeline really wraps it all up nicely. You start with that super simple one-time setup. Then comes the acquisition at the POS. That automatically gets the item logged and tracked while it's in stock. And finally, the disposal when you sell it, which completes its history. It's a clean, fully traceable path for every single item you take in.
Which brings us to our final and maybe most important question. By automating all that tracking and getting rid of all that complexity, the system is literally giving you back your time. So what are you going to do with it?